Showcase Beautiful in Pelham's Ballantree. Colleen and David Black, Keller Williams Realty, 356-5412. Call on Colleen.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 14th of September. James Spann here in the weather office at ABC 3340 in Hoover, south of Birmingham. Rumbles of thunder heard out as a big downpour. It's not that far away. Let's look out the window. First off, coming from Tuscaloosa. Rain falling there on top of the Tuscaloosa County Courthouse, looking back off to the east. From Decatur, raindrops on the lens there. That's looking at the Tennessee River up in Morgan County. And from Mount Cheahaw, we're literally kind of looking down on the clouds, almost like being in an airplane up there. That's at 2,400 feet on a rather soggy, muggy, tropical Monday. There's the current water vapor satellite shot and the 500 millibar chart across the nation. And you can see that upper low is sitting over Paris, Texas. And there's a surface low down beneath that. And all around that thing and east of the circulation center, big bands of moisture wrapping northward. The surface low is kind of sitting on the Texas-Louisiana border, drifting east. And that thing should drift on into Mississippi tomorrow and just hang around for the rest of this week. And boy, some really heavy rain falling in West Alabama. That's at 2:30, the radar. Heavy rain from near Aliceville and Carrollton down to Moundville and Heiberger. That is just south of Tuscaloosa. Also a big downpour in the southern part of the Birmingham Metro. That's the one generating the thunder here. Drove through the Interstate 65-459 interchange on the way in. Visibility there was down to about 1/16th of a mile. Very heavy rain. Many people were pulled over. And these are tropical downpours, and understand these things can drop a lot of rain in a very short amount of time. No severe weather expected. Again, the SPC guys have low-end tornado probabilities, only 2%. Over a pretty good chunk of south and central Mississippi and southwest Alabama, but we just don't expect it to be a problem. The QPF graphic suggesting 3-inch rains for parts of Alabama, really amounts between 2 and 3 inches, all the way from Memphis down to Panama City. And this is valid through Friday evening at 7 o'clock. And I think some spots could see more because these kind of downpours we have today can drop 2 inches of rain in just 1 hour. Of course, it's not going to rain the whole time, but it sure looks very soggy and tropical for the rest of this week. Tropics, quiet. What's left of Fred is out there in the middle of the Atlantic, and that's about it. In fact, look at the satellite image, and Fred is simply a swirl of low clouds, and that's it. It is void of convection, so tropical activity just not expected for a while, despite the fact that this is the core of the season here. So let's look at modeling. This is the 12Z GFS at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Core of the polar jet stream westerlies are up there in Canada. That upper level low is near Texarkana, Arkansas. And again, a broad surface low is just west of the state, and that should mean a soupy day. Very humid, occasional showers, and a few storms. Wednesday, nothing changes. The surface low is just sitting around Vicksburg, Mississippi, doing absolutely nothing. And again, that looks awfully wet. Thursday, no change. Periods of rain and a few storms. And Friday, looking pretty wet. That surface low is still just hanging around over northwest Alabama. In fact, really, this run is pretty wet all the way through Friday. So you and your umbrella will be hanging pretty tight this week. What about the weekend, you ask? There's a look at Saturday, and we got the very strong upper trough moving through northern New England. A southwesterly flow aloft here, and down below that, the moisture seems to be not quite as extensive, and that would suggest the showers becoming rather isolated. So hopefully after a very wet week, the showers begin to thin out on Saturday, if this is right. And then Sunday, still enough moisture for showers, no doubt about that, but maybe just not as wet as the weather we're expecting through Friday. So for the weekend, maybe a few peaks of sun, but still the chance of a few showers around Saturday and Sunday. And Monday of next week still looks pretty wet. I mean, we're just having a hard time getting dry air in here. Let's look at the end of the forecast, the end of the month, September 30th. Now the westerlies getting a little deeper on this run. And down below that, pretty good northerly flow. Maybe it'll get us down in the 50s at least. And tropical system showing up just east of the Bahamas. And the model has been very consistent at showing a tropical system out here. Some runs it's in the southeastern Gulf. We've got it over there in the Atlantic. You just have to get the idea that we're not through with the hurricane season yet, because this is typically when things just begin to peak. So something like that would not be totally out of the question. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television if you're local to us. That's ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.